everyone, so I am back for my second stream of Sekiro right now. Saturday afternoon, going into the evening. I am moving today, so I am moving across the hall in the same building to a newly renovated apartment. And so all morning and afternoon I have been doing a lot of heavy lifting, moving furniture over from my room, getting my room set up. Later this evening I'm going to be doing more moving of heavy furniture and getting the final touches of my room set up and setting up the living room with my roommate, and maybe helping her set up her room too. So I'm very excited about that. So today's stream might be a little bit shorter, but I have a break, and I wanted to get some Sekiro in. I'm really loving my new room and my setup. I've got the gaming PC all set up on my desk, on my new ultra-wide monitor that I'm loving. I've got my PlayStation hooked up to my big Samsung TV, which is where I'm streaming from right now, and my entertainment center with all my video game goodies and movies. So I'm very, very excited. It's a nice apartment. It's nicer than the one we were in before. So I'm excited about that. So that's where we're at. End of my last Sekiro stream, I beat Headless. I was kind of exploring all the different avenues that branch out from Ashina Castle. I had stayed up really late the night before doing my last Dark Souls 3 stream, so I was getting a little tired, a little cranky on some of the mini bosses. But I am refreshed. I am feeling great today. Getting a lot of exercise moving around. So I decided that I think I'm going to do one of each type of mini boss. Unless I decide in-game or mid-stream that I want to do more than that, and I am in an area where I just want to fight the enemy. I only, I've got all the prayer beads on. Basically, the motivation to beat a lot of the mini bosses is to get the prayer beads, and I've got all the prayer beads. What I don't have is boss videos on my YouTube for all the Sekiro bosses and mini bosses, so I'm having fun grabbing a lot of different videos. But there's a lot of mini bosses that repeat in this game, and so there are a lot of, as you've already seen, general enemies. There's going to be 7 sheer Ashina enemies. There's going to be lone shadow enemies. The chained ogres repeat. The gun person I was fighting yesterday that was a struggle for me is going to repeat. There are 5 headlesses. There are 3 Sichimen warriors. So there's a ton of repeat mini boss enemies in different areas. And really the only motivation to beat them at each different area, because they're all optional, they don't really progress the story, is to grab the prayer beads so you can get all of them and get maximum health and posture level ups. Get that trophy and just be your best self and have the most abilities in the game. I already did that, so I don't really, and I've already beaten all of those enemies in each place once, because obviously I needed to get all the prayer beads, and I've played this game once already through. So instead of frustrating myself just trying to beat each and every, all 5 headless, all 3 Sichimen warriors, all of the lone shadows, I'm just gonna probably do one version of each of those, so that I can get a video of me beating one. So for example, that gun enemy mini boss I was fighting last night in the poison pool, I'm probably just gonna skip that one and not fight through that fight, because it's in an obnoxious location. I don't have the cutback unlocked yet that I could backstab him and get half his health, and there's going to be another one of that same exact enemy mini boss coming up at the gun fort later in the game, and so I think I'll just fight the one at the gun fort, beat him, grab a video of that, send it to my YouTube, and then I've got, it's the same mini boss enemy in just different locations. So if I decide I want to change my mind on that, or for example with the generals, They weren't too frustrating, and I've already beaten a couple of them. Again, same enemy, I've already beaten 2 of them. They have different names, of course, but it's like the same thing. So that's what I kind of decided. Instead of frustrating myself, I'm obviously going to beat all the main bosses. I'm even, obviously, including the optional main bosses if possible. Like, I definitely want to fight Owlfather again, and some of the even, like, more optional ones. Demon of Hatred, I cheesed the first time, and so I want to... That one's going to be a really tough fight for me, because I've never beat it the way you're supposed to, like, first time around, and it's really kind of like a Dark Souls boss thrown into Sekiro, but I'm going to do my best to beat it the real way, and if not, I can just cheese it again, and I can show you guys the cheese, just so you can beat it and get the trophy, and I can put up the cheese video so that people can see that, and then I could always give it another shot on another run-through, because if I want to platinum this game, I have to do several run-throughs of the game anyway, so that's what I'm generally thinking for progressing. You can let me know what you guys think. If you want me to fight everything, I will try and fight everything. But yeah, so I'm going to... Last time you saw, I didn't go up here yet. I went down and did find the connection down into the dungeons, and to Senpou Temple. I also found a bunch of mini-bosses and found the poison pool. And we can advance from there. There's lots of different areas to advance from here. And I haven't even fully explored Ashina Castle and gotten all the items and stuff, so I will be back at it today, and just, like I said, it might not be a super long stream. I've only got a few hours till my roommate gets back, and I'm going to start moving stuff again, but I'm going to do what I can. And just excited to play, and we'll see. So you can jump down here. To the run to the 7 Spears Ashina mini boss that I already beat. In that little area, back into the castle. Today, in the background of my stream, I've told you guys before, sometimes I watch streams while I'm streaming and playing, and today I am not watching a stream, but I'm watching the YouTube video of the VGC Day 1 and 2 Pokemon Milwaukee Regional Championships. I like to watch a lot of these tournaments because they're really fun for me, and I like Pokemon. I grew up playing it, and so you can check those out on YouTube. They've got a lot of the official Pokemon YouTube channel does a lot of those streams, and so you can keep up with the tournaments and stuff. This one was either, I think it was last weekend, might have been the weekend before. I usually watch them live for the whole weekend, but I was busy, and I've been really busy this month, but anyway, that's what I've got going on there. I'll give them a shout out, I guess, because woohoo, big Pokemon fan here. Kind of what got me, pretty much what got me into video games. Like some of the very first video games when I was like 8 years old that I liked playing was on the Game Boy Advance SP, the silver one. I would play Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and that kind of like started what became a lifelong love of video games. And here I am today streaming Sekiro, so never too old to like Pokemon. Big fan of anime too. I think I have that in my bio. Anybody who likes to talk about anime would love to talk about anime with you because I like anime. It's one of my passions. Right now I was watching Kaiju number 8, season 1 on Crunchyroll. I think that might be finished now. I don't know, there's 12 episodes. I was watching the new season of Dan to Dan with roommates. I have not finished that yet. And I was watching the summer Hikaru Guide on Netflix, which I have not finished. I was watching with him as well. That might be what I've been watching for anime lately. Super stoked for January as the new season of Frieren is coming out, second season. There's a new season of JJK coming out. And there was one more. There's like 3 all coming out at once. I don't think it's Solo Leveling, which I watched. I forgot about that. I can't remember. There's a 3rd one coming out that I watched. I like that they have that you can get your health back if you do the death blows on enemies in this game. I don't remember that clearly from the first time I played it. Oh, it's Hell's Paradise. That's right, Hell's Paradise, 2nd season. Yep, Jujutsu Kaisen and Frieren are all coming out in January, so I'm super stoked about that. Alright, we are in Ashina Castle upper area. There will be a hidden dojo over here at some point where I find Ishin Ashina for the first time. Hard to get a stack. Save my progress. I still have to find out who those rats the NPC there was talking about. Not the owl the first time you fight him, where you have to decide whether you do the Shura ending or keep serving Kuro. But later in the game, when you have to get a special item for the purification ending, and you kind of go back to the arena where you fought Lady Butterfly, who I haven't fought yet, and you fight Owl Father version, and he's so hard. I really like that boss. Learning his like attack patterns. Very rewarding when I try to so fun. Yeah, I think that's my favorite boss in this game. Final boss was incredibly frustrating. In the regular ending, not the Shura ending. I haven't fought that one yet. Which is just, I think, a easier version of it anyways. Oh, I hate these guys. I try to fight them as little as possible. I have a video uploaded where, endgame, last game, to get all the prayer beads, I had to like a version of them. Typical Souls move for me is running through an area chaotically and not fighting the enemy, grabbing the items. That doesn't open. Alright, go down. Monies! This is a run back to the main area here, and I think that general is one of the mini bosses. Like I said, I don't mind fighting these guys as much. That means stagger bar just keeps going back down. So I'm kind of aiming to do health damage here. Yeah, I've already beaten like 3 of those general fights, but I don't mind that as much. I like fighting them. They're kind of classic Sekiro enemies. The problem in this area coming up here is there's a lot of the chests for this game, I have infinity frames, which is how it should be. Dark Souls 2. Antechamber, Old Grave, Abandoned Dungeon, Reservoir. Like I said, there's so many different ways that this castle spreads out. Was it that was shooting at me? Kill him. Pick up a sword and fight me like a man. In the lead. Black Cat Badger, NPC you meet over here. Buy things from him. He's profiting from war. that's the area before. We've been to that idol. Alright. Give it to me. Oh, this game's kind of all over the place, but it's not the most linear progression. But let me check. Aha. Got the key item so that we can use this one now. Because I think this is where you fight Lady Butterfly, who's the second boss.
鈴の声を聞いてやるといい。その鈴の音が呼び覚ますじゃろう。眠っちまってるお前さんの古い記憶を。
Alright, so that gives us access to a new area. Hirata Estate. Which is a cool area. Probably like... Thanks, Grapple. Probably like one of the more notable areas in this game besides Ashina Castle. And so Ashina Castle at the end, boss room, and Hirata Estate at the end, boss room. Spoiler is there are each have two bosses you can fight, like at later points. So you get there and there's a main boss, and then later there's another one that you can kind of return there and fight. And actually, there are a grand total of 4 bosses that you fight at the top, because you get the first boss, you get there mid-game or whatever, and then later in the game, depending on whether you're doing the Shura ending or another ending, will get you different bosses, and on the Shura ending there are 2 you have to fight, and so there's a different one if you pick the other endings, and so there's 4. And this place, Hirata Estate, you go through this time around, and there's a boss at the end, and then later you can come back here in a memory, and that's where you fight Owl Father. So there are 2 bosses in the same boss arena, and 4 in Ashina Castle, which is kind of interesting. Another reason why they're 2 of the more notable places. They kind of put a lot of eggs in those baskets for these areas, but that's okay. There's still plenty of interesting areas in general. There is one thing to note though. Sekiro never made a DLC, and I don't think will ever make a DLC. So there is no DLC for this game. There are, like I said, secret optional bosses and thorough things to do in the area, but not extra content after. Oh shit, I broke the fence. I was gonna say, that's like the classic Skyrim where you're like, you like shoot an arrow when you're doing stealth archer and then you're like hidden right next to them and they're just like, I guess it was nothing, and they have like a friend that's like shot through the face dead next to them, which I think is hilarious. But that was like one of those moments. They're like, whoever it is, they're gone now. Classic video game memes. Oh no. You can play this game more sneaky and sneak around and try and get the drop on everybody and play it like I do that sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling. I switch between, but a lot of it the second run through will just be fighting people. Those dogs are keeping away. These guys are not. Once you play it, they're kind of fun to fight, but they're not the toughest. For me, because I like when there are tough, that was easy-ish enemy fight in the mix. Alright, get up there. Just trying to do the grab thing. There are a lot of twists and turns in this area. And it all, to be honest, looks kind of the same. So it's, you gotta remember where you've been and backtrack. I got you, bro. Lord Juzou. Remain Caleb. Yeah, so you get a death blow opportunity whether you reduce their health all the way or you reduce their posture all the way, either one. So right there, that was his health.
あなたは忍び殿。あやつらは赤様の大お願いです。これをどうか。
Thank you, ma'am. outsmarted them. So with these guys, you want to hit the circle. Why are there? It's been frustrating me so much in this game when you go to fight a boss and it's just like, oh, it's just a random fucking crony too. And I don't think they do that as much in the other games, but because the mini bosses in these games are still pretty difficult, it's really annoying. When I'm trying to focus on the boss, and it's just like, oh, also have to fight Peon. And use all your health, because Peon will attack you right when you're going to do something against the boss. So, as I was saying, when he does that, when he does that attack where he's charging towards you with the spear and the red thing, once you unlock the ability, you want to step into it with a circle on the PlayStation. So pull down the dodge attack, the circle, and step into that. And then you step on their spear and then press it. Like that. And it does positive build up. Now it's not every special attack that will do like that. So when he does the sweeping one, that won't work. So watch that. Like that one right there. He wouldn't be able to do that. Ignore that one. Yeah, it just it bothers me so much when I'm locked into a battle and trying to do the right things or something, and then there's like just a random other soldier that will like, because I've even like been trying to do this special attack combo on a boss or something, and they'll just like do this tiniest little jab attack, and it will just completely throw me out of my attack, and then I get hit by the boss, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Why am I fighting? I already fought like 17 of you to get to this point. Boss. So this area, you can run through this main area and fight all of the people. Or that secret sneak around way where you don't have to. There are more shield guys over there, so they're annoying. know there's a way to get up there. There's a way to get over there. Maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe I just have to trust the process. I thought I killed all of them. Pretty sure there was a way to sneak around and get over to the side over here. I'm missing something. There's something. I'm pretty sure it's over there. I don't remember this game that well. Owl?
父上、不覚を取った手当ては良い。これはお屋敷の巫女様はだが、この日のそうあちらから外へ出て刺すばかりも狼よ。はい。ある狼。父上。
So, as I said, there's a side road. Gotta find it. Maybe you couldn't find it until that point. Then you get the key. That makes more sense. See, my memory is good enough to know there's something, but foggy enough to forget the particulars. Oh yeah. So you get to a point where you have to do consecutive wall jumps in these areas. So that's the first one I think we found. Now I'm on the other side. father, the owl, who's not in good shape. I remember this part very well. Part is really frustrating at first when you're fighting the Drunkard. Stop waving the torch, Jesus! So, I find these enemies to be frustrating. Right? Basically the mini boss type that Juzou is. Alright. So basically he's a giant samurai guy. He's got a huge sword, 2 health bars. He's got an army of minions around him. And he's got this attack where he can like drink this thing and either like belch an attack at you or like put his sword on fire or something. And I say like his archetype because obviously they repeat mini bosses in this game. It's crazy. And there are other. He is the one I remember the most. This particular fight. Because there's just so many other... It's like what I was just complaining about before with the maps. Like there's an army that you have to pretty much meticulously take out. Have a shot at doing well against him. This is the way I play. Oh wait, this guy helps you, I think. Doing great at distracting at the side enemies, at least. To help you fight them off. I literally don't care as long as the side enemies. Given me everything I need. And there is the one that goes to the back. That guy was actually pretty stout. Like it took him a while to get beaten, even with the boss. Watch out for that grab attack. So I like to have my finger pretty much resting right on the parry button and right on the attack button in this game so that I can either quickly do an attack, quickly do a parry, or do, like, if I accidentally hit them both or something, then I'm just doing this attack anyway, and that's usually worked out for me. Poor guy. He sacrificed himself to help me, and I was able to win. Also, thanks to the having immortal blades, that was nice. Makes the fight easier, which you won't have on a first playthrough. It's kind of cool. It reminds me of the Rivers of Blood in Elden Ring, which I love running that weapon build. Sure there's a idol in here. Maybe it's not till after the boss. Maybe you have to do that whole thing for the boss run back. No, there it is. I was gonna say, I thought there was one in here.
わしは湧き出て次から若様わしのせがれはぐれ忍びよ
Sacrificed his life for me. I don't think I used these the first time I beat her anyway. Alright, so here we go. This is Lady Butterfly, second boss.
Ashina, フクロウのせがれよ。
ご長殿、言ってください。
そなたは
なすべきことをなすのです。
わかりました。
さて、やろうか、せがれ殿。
ご長殿、何故。
さて、窓はわしに塗るぞ、せがれ殿。
I think she says something really important that I took with me in this game. Tries to give you a hint for playing the rest of this game. And that is, you'll die if you doubt yourself. You have to kill him in this game. I basically beat this the first time by doing that over and over again. This was how I fought this boss. And I can at least you know parry and stuff at this point in the game because I played it. But I think when I first played this game, I was not very good at parrying at all. And I'm used to playing like the Dark Souls series, and so I quite literally would do this to as many enemies as possible. Which is why I like literally don't like I have to learn to fight these guys in a new way. Run then.
やるじゃないか、せがれ殿。
She's good at illusions.
我が幻に惑え。高みの現実とシャレとか。存外にやるものだな、苦労のせがれよ。
Yeah, I don't know. The illusions don't bother me that much.
やるじゃないか、せがれ殿。ならば我が幻に惑え。高みの見物としゃれ込もうか。
The lower their health is, the more their posture bar stays. Second try. Nice. Saved Kuro. Guess who that was?
What's up?
どうした？
竜がよ、 よどみのあふれで振りまかれ、やがて死に至る病じゃ。なんだと。わしのことならあいにくとまともじゃないんでな。じゃが喋るのは面倒じゃ。あとはエマに聞け。
So basically, the more you die, the more that dragon rot builds up, and then certain NPCs throughout the game become afflicted with it. And I think it can lead to their premature death and stuff. There is a way to reset it, so everybody's healthy again. I'm plugging in my headphones right now because the battery was getting low, and I don't want to lose audio. All right, cool. We are good to go.
物資殿には。
俺は。
はい。流因は快晴。しかしそれは常ならぬ力。繰り返せばやがてよどみがあふれ。
So being able to do the thing where we die and then become resurrected leads to the dragon rot.
知りながらそれを止められなかったわ。すみません。
その理由が。
わかりません。まずは死の残した木。
頼む。
一つ。
なんだ。
少し。
何。
白い。
いや。
ならば。あるいは。
もう。
ああ、ブレを。白いやならば。あるいは。死体はまだわかり。あなたの体は返事あれば。快晴の力、流因の実、快晴の力、幾度また川、快晴の地、流害を治す。まずは流害をでは。
Exhausted her dialogue. See if there's any more.
I ain't you.
Okay. So that Hirata estate segment there was kind of like a separate area and kind of separate from the rest of the areas as you progress through. So like I said, we will be going back there later. I can't remember what to do next. There's probably a couple options. Now that we've beaten Lady Butterfly, I'm gonna come down here. Wait a second. I thought there was a way to progress down here, but maybe it's... Maybe you have to beat the mini-boss to progress, or maybe it's not till later? I guess it's over here? I don't know if you have to beat it. Or if it's like, not at the part of the game yet. Alright, maybe we'll come back there later. We do have access to Senpou Temple, so I could go there as well. So there's an interesting thing you can do down here. First off, there's an NPC right here.
みんなこたほら
Kotaro.
どう
なぜ
皆に置いて
皆と
皆は
I think you have to do something with him for the purification ending.
真っ白いおは
なんだ
I think I completed his quest line last
す
time.
まね何をとにかく
I'll talk more about that if I can remember. That's the ending I did the first time, so... I don't know if that costs anything to do that. So right here, there's a kite, and you can fly it up over there. But if you let it go, it comes back. So, I'll show you what to do for that. This is not something you can probably do right away when you find this the first time around. It will have to be later. What we're gonna do is we're going to equip our Puppeteer Ninjutsu. I just have to remember how to actually use your jutsu. Like what attack. Like what buttons, I mean. Oh, okay. So instead of doing what I was doing before, on the where I was getting the blood on my sword and stuff, what we have to do is do a backstab and then do this. So that's I've basically been using it the whole time. So you use the puppeteer jutsu on him, and he becomes like a zombie, and he like does the kite for you. So you need the puppeteer jutsu for that. There are monk enemies in this area. Where is he flying? Up there. Alright, where is the... Why am I stuck? So over here, she's talking about the fresh serpent viscera and the dry serpent viscera. And she tells you that one of them is over there. You can give rice to her. She'll tell you that you need to fly a kite, which we already did. So she's very helpful. She gives you a lot of hints on things. So this is some of the requirements you have to do for the secret alternate ending, the dragon one. You have to receive rice from the divine air a couple times and then get rid of it. And you can either just use it up or give it to her. She's a convenient way to get rid of it. And so she tells you that the fresh serpent viscera is down there, so you have to fly the kite, which we did using the puppeteer ninjutsu, and then you have to find the tall mountain that it's across from, and then you use the kite as like a grappling hook to get across it, which you would not normally be able to do. Although, I'm trying to remember. Mountain thing. I feel like it's up ahead here, but... So basically you use this kite to swing over here, which you would not normally be able to access if that kite was not up, which we needed the ninjutsu technique for. Now, the question is, a lot of areas in this game that you have to kind of do that. You'd like trust jumping off a cliff. It's scary. So we are going to get an opportunity to kill the Great Serpent, which we saw earlier. And I might as well give it a shot doing the secret alternate ending. It seems like the cooler one anyway. Sunken Valley. I believe this is the gun fort coming up. Maybe. In which case... Well, it seems like you're supposed to jump through it, but didn't it just say anything? It didn't say anything. I don't remember. Are there any ledges we can grab? Something. I would like to point out that that didn't even kill. know you have to go through here. We don't need the acrobatics, buddy. There's gotta be something around here. Just me, or is like YouTube like way more filled with ads lately? I feel like I can't even access a single video now without seeing ads. exactly how to progress from that point. I'm gonna go back here. We have access to this now. We can come back. We did the kite trick to get access to it. And so the video I'm seeing shows that there's another entrance point, which I may have. Oh, it costs spirit emblems. So. Bestowal ninjutsu. That's the one I was using. My memory is not spot on with this game. The question is how I progress from here. This looks pretty dead-endish. I feel like Sigurd. Well, I brought up some guides and stuff in case I get lost. But I think the video that I was watching was... Oh, this is where the pole is. Maybe I'm not progressed far enough in this, so let's see. So, step 1 for the Dragon's Homecoming secret ending, and this has to happen before beating Genichiro Ashina. We have to talk to that old woman, which we did. Then we have to go to the main hall idol in the Senpou temple. I guess it's this. Speak to a monk. Was that the guy who was in there? Wait. Did I use this before? That's interesting. No, this is how we got here in the first place. So I have to do this before beating the next main boss anyway. Which would be the Genichiro Ashina is the next boss after Lady Butterfly. And that requires going back to Ashina Castle. So I at least have to have the first two parts if I want the ending done by that time. Someone call for an exterminator? What's happening here? He's immortal. Wow. That's gross. That's not the guy you talked to? I don't think I've gotten to the main hall one. There's still a bug trying to kill me. think I forgot how to progress from this point, but... Oh, I know. That hurts. Of course. It's not looking around well enough. Should be. I think there's an important key item over here that you can give to Kotaro. But there are different, there's like a different option. You can give him the red, I can't remember. There's like a specific thing with that. But we're going to be fighting a mini-boss here that's very notable in this game. Hello? I hit the button. Alright. So for this enemy, the basic idea is you want to build up his posture meter and then knock him off the bridge right. You can't really do damage to his health because
我が娘その刀置いていけ。
I don't want to break his posture while he's got to be facing this way. There you go. I think he drops a prayer bead. I guess I do have to fight that gun guy and beat him and progress down there. That's annoying. If that's how those fog wall things work in this game. So we gotta get that, which the holy chapter infested. So we are good to proceed with that final ending. So at this point we can fight. Kind of want to explore here. Bunch of these seemingly immortal zombie monks. I just realized I have a shit ton of skill points to use that I have not used. Oh, what's in here? I'm scared. Ooh, item. Wait, is this where we came in? So many unique places in here. Oh, this is where we came in. Oh, it's kind of like a big loop back. And a bunch of items. Let me try going the other way. Killed it over here. Is that just a loop back? Ah, interesting. That just goes back in here, doesn't it? How long does it take to do that? That's crazy. It's worse than Dark Souls 2. Sekiro. another pet peeve is when you can't just hit the rectangle button and grab the item or something.
up on me.
So that is the long-armed giraffe, or whatever they call him, and you get a prayer bead from beating him. like parrying him. It's kind of fun. I don't know. Main hall, Sunken Valley. I'm missing. Also from the temple grounds, if you jump into this pool, once you have the ability to go underwater and stuff, I think there's something down there. Checks till later. just said I could go up there. Progress to that. There's one more thing we can do here. And then we'll be done with this area for now. Thing here. Here and you get the white pinwheel. We got the red and white, or red one earlier, and that's so there's a choice between those two different pinwheels you can give to Kotaro. I think you can also get maybe a third one. I'm not sure. And then I believe there should be kind of a hidden extra idol in this area. Is this where we beat Headless? Interesting. Very interesting. Demon Bell, that's what we're trying to get. Right here. Oh, don't do something? Oh. Let me do it. Sinister burden. Oh, this makes the game harder. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't know that. Can I ring it again? Well, I guess you can make the game harder by getting the Bell Demon. You can activate it and deactivate it, and that does the same thing. But the game earlier gives you Kuro's Charm and says you can remove it once and then get it back once, but why would you need to do that if you just have the bell demon? Anyway, that should be it for this area. For now. We'll be back. I don't know if I can progress down here by beating that stupid gun enemy. But I know the main area, I'm like avoiding doing the main stuff. Oh, I still didn't find that. Oh wait, that's right. I might have to bite the bullet and just beat this guy. I want to see if I can actually unlock that passive. If I decently easy if I got a sneak attack on him. Please hold. Must reset. Yeah, if I could get a like a sneak attack on him somehow, that could make this fight a whole lot more generous. I'm going very slow because I really don't want to aggro him. Is there another one over there? Is this the same enemy? We basically just have to avoid that attack and we'll be okay. Which I can dodge into. No! Fuck. Fuck. Does it like every 2 attacks? No! We gotta reset. I gotta kill these two without getting seen. So I can kill you without being seen. Does it like 150 times. Only attack you have, bro. I was tapping that revive button. It's like he's getting damage. Did not. You absolutely did not grab me. That's ridiculous. No. Thank the fucking Lord. Go in now? Thank God. So I did need to beat him to progress. I think there's this there's a prayer bead up here. Oh, is this what I think it is? No. Maybe it is. Where are we? Hidden Forest. Turkey ahead. Seems to be the predominant enemy in this area. What just happened? Uh-oh. guess we found another headless. Leave me alone. I don't know how I got away with that, but...
そうじゃ村人たちはいもしなあ
these as enemies in the game. Is this, I forgot how to get in here. I know, like, I've done this before, but I don't remember. So I don't think headless is the only thing down here that you can do. I think there's something... What does that do? What can I do from here? I'm gonna run in the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. So, where am I? In the house? Whoa. Where did you go? Wait. How are there more of those guys? Alright, just in case, on the odd chance I do run into Headless again, I'm going to just be prepared. It's not my plan, but okay, so there's gonna be a point where there are a bunch of tree branches and stuff that we can grapple on to get to a higher point and kind of navigate up and around so that we can get on top of the house. That's what we need. So Headless, I guess, is an enemy down here. There's also going to be a mini-boss in the house. Which is, I think, who that guy was. I think this is... back. I've made so much progress in this game and found so many areas while avoiding fighting the main bosses. I only did one today. Ah, monkey with a gun. Oh, there's another mini boss, so we got him. Who drops the prayer reed? We got Headless, who drops the prayer reed, and then we have the one who's going to be in the house. So there's a lot of mini bosses in this area. But he's the same type of enemy as what the fuck's his name that we fought before Lady Butterfly? Juro or something, I forgot. He's the same like category of enemy. So these guys are enemies that you'll find later in the game. So beating him disperses the mist. And he was so easy because I snuck attack him and then relentlessly attacked him, but if you give him room, he can cast this like really annoying spell thing. So killing him will release the mist in the area so that you can see better. And then all of those guys who I guess were not ghosts will be more visible. Okay, so I guess this is otherwise just an optional hidden side area with some items and mini bosses that you probably need to get all the prayer beads, but oh, that's what that was for. I kept it. Oh, came down this way already. Items. got him anyway. Ooh. I wouldn't have seen this either. I got to play for a good long time though, actually. How long's my stream been so far? 3 hours and 7 minutes. Wow. Alright, good. Let's see. What's this one called? Oh, there's a mini boss down there, I think. So much to explore. Oh, this is the hidden dojo. Bottom side. Which means
おじい様のご様子はどうだ。
一心様は命を保っておられるのが不思議なほどです。
そうか。巫女よ、もう一度言う。不死のちぎりを俺と結べ。
できませぬ、源一郎殿。たとえひとたび敗れるとも、命を落とし主を必ず取り戻す。それが我が忍びなれば。
お迎えに参上いたしました。今しばらくお待ちくだされ。
なるほどな。貴様を殺しきらぬ限り流印を我が手にはできぬ。
参る。
死ぬる再び間に合う。
It's freaking bone arrow. Wait, I didn't get the, I made it to the boss, but I didn't get the, I went from the hidden temple, so I didn't really get the bomb, or the idol in the dojo. Yeah. And I think there's a mini boss actually, maybe even before it. Yeah, there is. yeah, I guess you can sneak around and access it through the hidden dojo, but normally you would get the dojo idol and then fight this guy first. And then you go out the window. Let me restore my healing. Alright, and then this becomes the very easy run back to the boss.
見事だ、巫女の忍びよ。惜しいな。主を変えるつもりはないか。
ざれ言。
ざれ言だと。このアシナを守るためならば、どのような異端の力であれ、従えてみせる。巴の神なり見せてやろう。
Alright, so this boss, obviously, as you can see, has 3 phases. He's quite tough. I'm going to take a break for now, go move some stuff, and I may be back later tonight, not sure. But I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I had a lot of fun exploring the different areas and playing, and when we come back, we will pick it up with continuing to fight this boss. Alright, everyone. Bye-bye.